Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled, Why is there a higher outbreak among some of our holy brothers here in Israel and abroad than others? So we know the statistics are not great. The videos are there. Break-ins by the police in Bnei Brak, in Beit Shemesh, Ramah Bet, or they're going into shuls where people are davening and having minyanim clearly against the rules. And Baruch Hashem now, Rav Chaim Kanievsky has come out against that as well. It wasn't that way in the beginning, but at least now it is that way. And in other places around the world, we see in certain communities, there's a higher outbreak. One news report says that 1 in 3 who were tested in Bnei Brak have corona. So why? Now, it's not all of Bnei Brak. There was a news report yesterday showing how in Bnei Brak the streets were clear. So I don't want to make it be like, oh, they're all doing it. No. But there is a percentage there that has to be dealt with. There's many answers, but in this year I just want to focus on one. It's called the laws of nature. Do we believe in the laws of nature or not? Do we believe that this bookmark, right now, I'm dropping it. Why did it fall? So some will say, well, there's something called gravity, action at a distance. And so who's a real scientist could get into it and talk about the different bodies and the sizes of the masses that pulling on the other one and the forces and the moon and the ocean and the tides. We could have an unbelievable time with this. Analyzing, understanding, and enjoying the laws of nature. Now, as a frum Jew, we believe that God oversees. He created the laws of nature and oversees it and wills it to exist. And if he ceases to have the will for it to exist, everything collapses. Go back to Tov Vavohu. But as long as he continues to will it to exist, it does exist. There is something called the laws of nature. But let's say you believe there is no such thing as laws of nature. Everything is a miracle, meaning this bookmark falling and a tornado coming and blowing it is not laws of nature. It's all God. And there's no difference between a wind picking this up and God raising up the dead. It's all the same thing. It's all God. There is no system of nature. There's no teva. So if you believe that, there's no system of nature called teva. It's all just God. Wait a second. Nature is telling me that. The medicine is telling me. Doctors are telling me. Professors are telling me that there's a virus that jumps from this to that, gets into the system and destroys you, and respirators and nature. It's all God. If God decides that I'm going to die, I'm going to die. And he decides I'm going to live, I'm going to go outside of my minion. And I'm going to keep on business as usual. And God will decide. But it's my time. It's a different headspace. I am very much a student of the medieval philosophers. From the Gemara itself, it's not so easy to create a philosophy from the Gemara itself. There's just thousands and thousands of statements. You can go anywhere you want with it. The medieval philosophers clearly held by a system called Teva. Over the centuries, people went away from that a little bit. Some great rabbis, right? Dessel talks about there's no such thing as Teva. It's all miracles. Planting a seed and it grows is no different than a body that grows and is resurrected. So that creates a different attitude. And I think there's a lot of ramifications to this idea, but I'm finding one specific one is you're going to see some people, holy brothers, but I don't think the holiest understandings where Teva, I'm going to have to be careful, 2 meters, this science, it's just a different attitude. And now we're seeing that come full force at us. There's a lot of other variations as well, other variables involved here as well, but I'm just focusing on the law of nature aspect for now. Mitzvah Hashem will talk more about this. Shalom.